God said, I'm not a respecter of people. Friend, when I tell you God will humble you, God will let you get to a place where you see God work through other people, and you will think them people are foolish, and it's all in their head, and they just it's their philosophy that they're bound to, and their way of thinking, and that's their problem. And God will put his attention on you, friend. He will put a hook in your nose and turn your behind. He will put a hook right in your nose and turn you and direct you like a cow. Like a cow. He's not a respecter of people. He's a humbler of men and women. He's a lover of righteousness. He's a patient God. And that's what most people get, where they get confused at, is at his patience. Oh, he's very patient, friend. This if nothing I can say is that he's patient. They call it long standing. Oh, he's very patient. And he's very loving. But at the same hand, most don't understand the power of love. Love could be the most gracious, giving, soft, kind, adoring energy. But love can be wrathful, short, matter of fact, thorough, and to the point. He's all these things. But one thing he is fair. And the way that he justifies his fairness is by your heart, your inner vibration. This started off with him saying, these people have done wicked intentionally. I can understand if they were turned by the kings and the powers that be that were above them and that were responsible for guiding and directing them. But I have established these people as kings in the earth, and the people that support them have asked that they be wicked. Let alone not even bringing the light to the kings that I have appointed them. When you look at Judah they were adulterers. They created altars in high places. When you look at, I wrote some notes here. The rich people of Judah oppressed the poor. They didn't have any pity on anybody. They would acquire wealth and act like they didn't know nobody. They would act like they were better than people because they acquired wealth. And sometimes the wealth that they acquired would be acquired in the most wicked of ways. And they would condemn other people that didn't ascribe to such things. So they were making it like they were making this acquisition of wealth in this particular wicked way popular amongst their brethren. They worship foreign gods. They would worship anybody that would get their will done because they couldn't get it done by God of their house. So in order to get their will done, they would just find they would make relationships with foreign gods that their fathers didn't even know of. They were exploiting people, extorting one another, morally corrupt. This is Judah. This is one of the two tribes that God is really speaking to. That he entered Baruch, the book of Baruch is chapter 1, explicitly speaks to. Then there's Benjamin. They had a civil war in their own house. These are warriors, y'all. Benjamin is a warrior group of people. They're fighting amongst one another. A civil war. You thought thought the tribe of Dan was bad. The tribe of Dan was just scandalous. They turned their back and started to do their own thing spiritually. But they really weren't warring with each other. They were just some scammers. You know what I mean? They were there. But Benjamin, they instigated conflict. They were always down for the nonsense. If you were out, I'm going to paint a picture for you of how this environment is. If you're out, like we like to go to clubs nowadays, they had similar things going on back then. Outdoor get-togethers. Whole bunch of barbecued meat for sale. You got your women, you got your Israelite women, your women of Judah, your women of Benjamin, your women of Ephraim, your women of Manasseh, your women of Dan, whatever. Everybody from Israel, though. And then Judah is there flossing. They come up on the chariots with the gold spokes, you know. Your money guys. Then you got Benjamin, who's your money guys too, because they strong arming everybody. But Benjamin is scouting people to see if they can jack them. Who could they jack? This is Benjamin. This is what's going on. And then you go to another event and you got mostly Danites there. You might have a couple of Benjamin and a couple of Judah. And then some of the Philistines come through because all these people are kind of cool with each other. They're all scandalous. But the Philistines show up and it gets real grimy because the Philistines are grimy. Philistines are, you know something is going to happen. Philistine came. And the Philistines are cool with the Danites because the Danite might have a cousin that's a Philistine. They were mating a lot with these people. So the Danite might be a cousin to this dude. And that's how he gets involved. But they're all scandalous. This is what's going on. It goes from a righteous state to completely unrighteous. And they will plot on one another, and you will have the guys from Judah in on part of it, and they will be praying to these foreign gods for protection and success in the wickedness that they're plotting on each other, because they all highly spiritual. They didn't do anything without covering from either God or a God. They never made a move without guidance spiritually. And God is saying, I've had enough. And this is why. They must be disciplined. They got to know another side of me. They only know the gracious and loving side of me. But I have to show them another side of me. And now I got to come out strong on these people. Because they are a mighty nation. They are mighty men. I cannot deny that. That's why I love them. I love that fire in them. I created it in them. But they are trending in the wrong direction. They are using that fire that's within them to burn up their own people, to harm their own house. So I got to show them that I could be just as strong too.